Hello there, YouTubers, and welcome to another DrCassette presentation. What you're looking at is a recent acquiration. This is the Disco Antistat, made in Germany by the KNOSTI company. And this is a record cleaning machine. I got this for €40, and this is actually the first time I'm using it, so I thought I would get this on camera and share this with you. So here we go. First thing we want to do is to take a look inside, find out what's inside the box. And there it is. We have a manual. We have the cleaning fluid, or whatever you call it. Put that right there. We have this thing, which is not only the machine itself, you can also pull out a little holding thing for your records to store them right after you've cleaned them so that they can get dry. And what we have here is a, well, little thing. The fluid, you can recycle that. You don't have to throw it away after cleaning the records. So this is something to fill the fluid from the machine back into the bottle. And it also comes with a little grit thing and filter so that you don't fill all the dirt from your records back into the bottle. And then we have this thing. And this is what takes up the records, then goes into there. We'll see that in a minute. Now, one thing I think is important to know before we start. I want to take this out of there. Now, inside of there, oh, there we go. Inside of there, you can see some brushes right there. And these are cleaning your record. So you can see, record slides between the two brushes, and then of course you turn the record, as you're going to see right now. So first thing you got to do is to fill in the cleaning fluid. Now, not sure what this is, but just in case you ever run out of this stuff, you can get a replacement bottle, so that's not a problem. So we open this up and fill it into the machine like this. Ooh, it must be something with alcohol. That's for sure. Smelling that way. So want to see a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. That's enough. You want to fill it up all the way till the brushes are covered with the alcohol. Yeah, that's for sure. It is alcohol. Yeah. Okay, next thing we do is we grab a record. There we have Ryan Paris with Dolce Vita, and it's crackling horribly, so this really needs a cleaning. Yeah, you can't really see it. Record is quite dirty. It doesn't come out on the camera. Anyway, we take the record and we take this part here in the middle, the center part, and screw this, take it apart. And what you can see here, the thing even comes with this white adapter for cleaning 45 records. That's nice. Now you take your record and you stick the center part through the record hole, of course, and then you screw this all back together. And as you can see, the black plastic parts are also covering your label, so that doesn't get wet and doesn't come off. And then, you've guessed it, you just put the whole thing into the machine, and then you go ahead and turn it. And You do that a couple of times, of course. And yeah, I already showed this to a friend of mine, and he said that you could also take an electric drill, because the center part is actually long enough. You can put it into the electric drill, and well, then you can have it all motorized. But I don't really think that's a good idea. But if you're a lazy person, you can try that, of course. So, and it's all smelling like alcohol. Oh dear. But it's not the alcohol you can drink, that's for sure. So, turn it, turn it, turn it. I don't know how often you should turn it. Of course, it's best to turn it more than once, but I think that's enough now. So we take out our record. Come on. And there we go. It's now soaking wet with alcohol, which is, yeah, there you can see it, it's dropping. And that's why I'm in the kitchen, because I don't want any mess up in my room on the carpet. So now we want to take this all apart, if I can do this without making a mess. It's a little bit complicated to get these. Oh dear, that was the wrong side. I expected that. Anyway, well, one thing I can tell you, it's not completely covering the label, or it's not really safe, because as you can see, it is getting a little bit wet on the edges. Anyway, of course, you then take your record and put it into the into this little thing there, like this, of course. And there it can dry off. And according to the manufacturer, it takes around 10 minutes until it's all dry. However, I read a test in a hi-fi magazine about this record cleaning device, and they said it takes about an hour until the record is perfectly dry and playable. I mean, of course you can play it before, but with the alcohol in the thrills, it'll sound rather weird, as they said. Actually, you can also put it in that way. I think that's actually better. So, I can see we have some time left, so I want to do another record here. This is Frankie Goes to Hollywood with Two Tribes, and yeah, it's a little bit ruined there. And you may be able to see on camera that this needed to be cleaned for quite a while, because as you can see, it's all dusty. So also the cover needs to be cleaned. Now you can see by the sleeve, which is kind of messed up down there, you can see the record once got wet. So oh dear, yeah, that's a great example I have right here. There is actually some crap right on the record, as you can see. So once again, we take our center part like this and close it up using this thing. Screw it. Probably got to make it a little bit more tight in order to keep the alcohol out of there. Put it back into the machine and turn it. Turn it. Now, I'm not sure how often you can do it. I guess at some point the alcohol inside of there will be so dirty, will be full with dust and dirt and whatever from the record, that you actually have to change it, or you know, you gotta put it back into the bottle and you know, through the little filter that came with the unit. to get rid of all the dust, and then of course you can do it again, which is of course much better than my solution that I had before with cleaning waters using cleaning records using water, because of course there it was in a way that after some time you had to change the water, and also you had to change the tool that you used for drying up the records, because that was wet and wouldn't dry the records properly anymore, so there would water still be on the record, causing even more crackle and noise. So yeah, that's why I also got this machine, because I really hope that this is going to be a bit of a more reliable solution. You know, with water, you know, the results were really changing, always depending on how clean the water was, how dry the drying tool was, and so on and so forth. And I hope that it's all going to be better with this machine. So I think that's enough. Take it out. Let the alcohol get off of there. Like that. And okay, I hope this time I have the right side so that I don't have the record crashing down like we had before. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. So take the center part out and put it to the other record. And there you go. And as you can see, I now have cleaned a couple of more records. The record holder takes up to 15 records, and I don't know if I already mentioned that. It has a little groove down here which takes up all the alcohol that is flowing down from the records. So if the records are all dry, you can take them out, and the remaining alcohol down there can be recycled just as well. Now, however, here is our cleaning device itself, and what you do after the cleaning is, of course, to put all the alcohol back into your bottle. So you open that up, and here is our filter. There it is. Put that into there, and then we carefully take our cleaning device and yeah. Ooh, this is really not too easy. As you can see, it's all, we already are in a bit of a mess. Yeah, you're losing quite a lot of alcohol, because the thing that you know, where it flows out, that is really not perfect. So gotta dry that up later on. Anyway, let all the stuff get through the filter. Let's see. Oh, there is. Oh yes, there is quite a bit of dirt in the filter. So it's good to have that thing, really. So that's it pretty much. We can now take our filter out and close the bottle, and then of course we can clean up the mess we've made. So I hope you enjoyed this video about the Disco Antistat record cleaning machine. See you again soon.